Welcome back, everyone. This is Dave from the Corn Productions Deep Dive TV podcast. My co-host Stacie, and we got Brian Green with us, fresh off our little vacation to New York to see The Baker's Wife. I'm going to give you some little details about that, and then we're going to talk about our day to see Scott Bakula for the, what is it, the fifth time?
This was our fourth.
Fourth, okay. Wow, it feels like a lot more than that at this point.
Well, it's 4 in less than 2 years. So.
I mean, that's pretty amazing. All right, so The Baker's Wife, the plot description reads as follows. In a quiet French village, a baker and his wife bring fresh bread and fresh gossip. But when temptation stirs and hearts wander, the whole town gets caught up in a swirl of romance, mischief, and melody. And if you go to this play and you're not hungry, you will be by the end of it. The cast includes Ariana DeBose. Stacie, you have some information about her, right?
I do. So, Ariana, she won an Academy Award for the movie West Side Story. She also was in productions such as Schmigadoon, The Prom, Hamilton, Pippin, Motown the Musical, Bring It On the Musical, and Summer, the Donna Summer musical, as well as hosting the Tony Awards for 3 years.
And, of course, there's Scott Bakula, and we got Arnie Burton, who was pretty recognizable to me. I thought he looked familiar to me. He does have some credits. And Nathan Lee Graham as the Marquis, and plenty of others. Plus, there's Samantha Marcel Gershman. That's my new girlfriend. All right.
Dave falls in love at every production
yes.
we go to.
We may have to fight over her, Dave.
We shared a moment. We had a moment. She tapped me on the shoulder and she gave me the 4 eyes. Granted, she was playing a character at the time, but that's a story that we'll get into up among and many others.
So if you want to hear about that,
yes.
stay tuned.
Yes, this is the podcast where we basically ramble on for
We're
a couple
going to ramble.
hours.
Oh, yeah.
And all right, so first we're going to start talking about our trip. So Brian, this is really your trip from the beginning. So why don't you start talking about your beginning of your trip?
From the airport?
Yes,
Sure.
from the airport.
Sure.
The
Tell
airport-
us about your adventures.
There was no adventure in the airport
Okay.
at all, actually. It was very uneventful. I got on the plane, got here, you picked me up, and there we go.
All right.
So then we're off to New York
And
the
it was
next
Halloween.
morning. And it was Halloween.
Yeah, we got to spend Halloween
It
together.
was, yes. We had
Although I don't think we were very Halloween-y.
Well, we did watch Evil Dead. That was Adam's suggestion, of course.
Yeah. We didn't have any trick-or-treaters. Not a single one.
Evil Dead, the Sam Raimi movie that Stacie was not a fan of.
Not really, no.
Right.
All right.
I'm on the fence. So,
Oh,
there was a couple of scenes that was just a little, well, just watch it and you'll see.
Right, absolutely.
The woods.
So, the one thing that has been a common theme in our podcast adventures is the whole thing about Adam time, where, everything takes 3 hours. We had a very tight window to do the things that Brian wanted to do. Brian, being a big Seinfeld fan, you wanted to go to Tom's Restaurant to see that.
Yes, they call it Monk's Restaurant in Seinfeld, but yes, Tom's Restaurant did not disappoint.
And, we thought that there was a chance that we were going to miss all this. I had no faith in Adam, actually leaving this house by 8 o'clock. And we didn't, but it was only 10 minutes that we were behind. And we made great time to New York. We had no stops. And the first place we went, of course, was Tom's Restaurant, where we got Brian Green's picture and, of course, us as well. So what was eating there like?
Nothing like in the show. The show was filmed on a set in wherever they filmed it, Hollywood, I guess. It was good. I mean, it was diner food.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
I tried to get a side pancake, which was just one pancake, but they insisted on giving me 3. So I was a little disappointed in
I
that.
think the food was good.
He
Yeah.
did eat them all.
He did
ate all
I did.
three.
He
I did.
Quite a bit.
But I only wanted one.
The staff was friendly. I think they were fairly efficient. It was a good.
They
good
even moved us to a
experience.
different booth that was a better view and
Yeah.
more space.
Yes, so I was less
So
squished.
we recommend Tom's.
Yes.
It was a good experience.
Absolutely. And then we made our way down to see the Ghostbusters Firehouse.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. And you I found out something about you that I didn't know.
What was that?
That you never saw Ghostbusters 2.
I might have.
You're gonna before we leave today.
We're gonna throw it on for sure.
I wasn't really ever a Ghostbusters fan.
So what was it like, being there, looking at the Ghostbuster house, the firehouse? I wanted to use their bathroom, but they wouldn't let me.
It was great. I wanted the fire truck to roll out of there at the same time, but at least we got to see it, and they have the sign out front and everything.
So this is an active firehouse,
It
right?
is, yes.
And what I picked up from our experience being there is there were, tons of people doing the same thing we were doing, just taking pictures there, all over the sidewalk, people everywhere. That must be challenging for them when they actually do need to, use their driveway.
Yeah.
And it's full of people.
I have seen other people put videos where the truck does roll out, and they have somebody out there guiding people away.
But it just feels like that's a whole thing for
Yeah,
them.
I mean, I'm sure it is.
I'm curious if anybody ever ends up getting run over.
Yeah.
So we did the firehouse, and then we moseyed our way on down to the 9/11 Memorial, where Brian got a magnet, one of his first magnets.
Yes, I did get a magnet
For
there.
New York.
That's right.
Did you get a second magnet later?
Yeah. I got a Statue of Liberty one.
Okay.
And that might be it. Just the two, I
I think
think.
just two.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We didn't visit other states this time.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, the memoriam wasn't really
For
that.
those who are following the
Yeah.
Brian Magnet story all the way from back in New Hampshire.
Oh, I have magnets for every place I've ever been.
We spent some time talking about you and your
That's what I
magnets
do,
in
yeah.
that podcast.
We did.
That's what I do.
Almost as much time as we used to talk about bathrooms, which we will talk more about bathrooms in a little bit.
These are our segments.
Right. Yeah, this is one. If you're listening to this is one of the more random podcasts that we do. We just end up talking random nonsense when we talk about these plays. But after that, we made our way down to the play, and it's funny.
We went to Battery Park.
Oh, we went to Battery Park. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Battery
to the
Park.
Statue of Liberty.
Got
Statue
a
of Liberty.
peek at the Statue of Liberty.
From-
Brian tried
yeah.
getting on a boat, but we didn't have time for that.
I would have done it. They would have put me on there, and I would have been waving to you guys. I don't know what was happening there.
I think it was more important to go see Scott Bakula in The Baker's Wife, but I understand the feeling of you wanting to do that. For
I
sure.
do appreciate Scotty Backs, as Chris would say, but I wanted to see the Statue of Liberty up close and hug her.
Next time.
Just tell her it'll be okay.
All right.
I don't know that it will be okay.
No, not the way things are going. But,
She might need to hug you.
Yeah, I might need. Yeah,
I'd like to see that. In fact, I would be there to capture it.
I'm
for
sure you
production
would. You
style.
probably captured a lot of things that I'm going to regret.
Oh,
later.
yes.
But-
And you're probably watching some of it right now as we speak, because what you're seeing overlaying this podcast is, of course, clips from our trip, pictures. We have no shortage of, and later on, I'll say this now. I will release a longer version of that where we see more of the clips, as well as the Q&A as well, and some other goodies like maybe the bloopers reel for the announcing the winner thing that we just did, which is it took us like 10 minutes to record something that's supposed to be like 2 minutes long, but that was a lot of fun.
Podcast magic. It's how
Right,
it happens.
All right, and then we made our way down to the play where we met up with, of course, Karen Saxon. We tried to do a live. Well, we did.
do
We
a
do
lot.
live.
We did a 20-minute live. If you
Yes.
haven't seen that, go check it out. It's really,
In fact,
really bad.
I will include it if I can at the end of this video as like a bonus thing.
Okay.
And plus, you can also just go and watch it. And yeah,
Yeah, so we did a live from the lobby. It didn't go quite as I envisioned it because the lobby of this place is very strange. It's a coffee shop.
right.
It's not that there's a coffee shop in the theater. It's like the theater is in a coffee shop.
Yeah, and under normal circumstances, I'm kind of an awkward guy, and I don't. That's why we don't do lives very often. And this was not a normal circumstance. This is very, very awkward, very tight
Well,
space.
this is the first time I think either of us has ever attempted a live
Right.
from a phone
Right.
while we're moving around.
Yeah.
This was our first time using new mics that we weren't really sure how they worked.
I got really focused on Karen
And then
Saxon's
we were
water.
in this room that was not conducive to recording because we were in a very, very tight space with way too many people in it that should have been in the room. Looking for people that we recognize to talk to.
Including Mindy Peterson.
Peterman.
Peterman. I knew I was going to get that wrong. But she was the author of one of the Quantum Leap books. What was the title of that, Brian?
Song and Dance.
Song of Dance. And I read that a long time ago and got a chance to get a picture with her, and you did as well. And we got Christopher DeFilippis, another author and friend of ours, to take a picture with her as well. So you'll see all that as you're watching this. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny watching that and just seeing, Morgan Felden randomly walking around. And then we see Chris, and then we see all these random people that are our friends.
Right.
That
we got to hang out with our friends. I think that's the important part of the moral of the story.
Yeah.
And I think we'll spend a lot more time talking about that probably than the actual play. But because it's really fun that we get to see our people.
And you know what's really funny to me, and I thought this before, that it's funny to me how the extraordinary has become very ordinary.
And so the thought I just had is we've come a long way since The Connector, which was our first of the 4 times meeting Scott Bakula.
Yep.
It was our first time meeting Christopher and Suzanne, and we met John Irons that day. But you know what we forgot to talk about off the top? This is our 300th episode!
Oh, yes. Yes, we missed the fact that this is our 300th episode.
This is our 300th podcast episode, and our episode for The Connector, where we talked about meeting Scott Bakula for the first time, was our 100th episode.
Yes, and we've had like 200 episodes since then. That's kind of nuts.
That's insane.
Yeah.
If you don't know that one, go watch it. We spent 2 hours going, and we met Scott Bakula! It was the hugest deal in the world, and now today we're just like,
and
yeah, we saw Scott again!
Our old buddy.
But we got to hang out with our friends.
And yeah,
see New York.
The second podcast is like, wow, we have Brian Green in our basement, like, and now it's just like,
yeah, Brian's here, guy.
Yeah. How much longer are you gonna be here, guy? Get out.
This is our 3rd visit with Brian.
Yes, it is.
And I think we see you more than like local friends, even. So
I mean, I don't have any.
We don't have any.
Basically, Stacie and Adam. That's it. Yeah, and then
I think the point was, we have friends in the Quantum Leap circle. That's where we started.
Imagine that we have friends. Yeah, it's just kind of funny because I'm so bad at that live thing that I got fixated for like 10 minutes on Karen's water box, and at times I just kind of completely forgot that I was even mic'd in that. So I'm having these random conversations.
You did do that.
I didn't know they sold water in a box until I saw that.
Yeah, it's unique.
The eco way, because these are bad for you. Plastic water
bad
bottles.
for the environment.
Right.
Brian's,
what I do is I will get a water bottle and use it for a long time, but
That's also bad for you.
Well, I'm still alive, so suck it. I don't know. Can you say that on this podcast?
I mean, sure, why not?
But I refill it with a distilled pitcher in my refrigerator.
I think you need to get an actual water bottle.
Well, I mean, I have I use this sometimes when I'm just traveling around, but I have a metal one.
Okay.
You know what you need to do? You need to find the source of water that Poland Spring uses and just, stock up on a bunch of...
It's in Maine.
It's in Maine? Okay.
Poland Spring up there.
And then you will always be drinking Poland Spring's water.
Well, that's just what needs to happen then.
All right, and so during the live, we actually met up with Chris and Suzanne. Suzanne, who had a very late arrival because she got stuck.
She had some difficult train
technical
experiences
issues
getting to New York for this occasion. But eventually we all finally made it to the theater. Just in time to go watch the show. So we go in to the theater, and it's not quite what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
We knew it was a 3/4 stage, which means we've got seating around 3 of the 4 sides of the stage, so it wasn't just a straight-on view. And we were sitting all the way on the farthest end on one of the sides. We were sitting in the cheap seats, right? Because we're all kind of poor.
Do we...
Send us money. Our links are below.
Is this the opportunity that we get to make fun of Chris, or do we not mention that?
Well, sure. Let's go for it since you brought it up. So we were sitting in the cheap seats. Okay, the worst seats in the house. The way that they price these seats, we were not expecting to have a great view of this show.
I was up close and personal, right up next to Scott Bakula.
We had the best seats in the house. Our little corner was the best seats.
It was.
I don't think I'm exaggerating when I said I felt that when we were, doing it, when we were sitting there watching it. There was we could see every corner of the stage, and tons and tons and tons of the bits happened on this little prop that was a foot in front of you two where you were sitting.
I thought Scott Bakula was going to be in my lap at one point.
Me too.
So there is no raised stage, right? It's the floor of the place goes right up to the seats, and there's interactive stuff happening at all times. Like the actors are on the stairs next to the audience. Like, really, it's immersive, where the audience is part of the show.
I could have ended the play early by tripping the villain of the play, and yeah. The events of the play never would have happened.
To what you were going to say.
Oh, yeah.
So our seats, which were supposed to be the bad seats, were pretty awesome.
They were.
We had a great experience watching this show, which I feel very deja vu about what we said about the connector as well.
Yes.
Because we had at the connector supposedly the worst seats. We had obstructive view seats that we got a discount on, and they were perfect. There was zero obstructions. And I feel the same way about this. We got the cheap seats, but there was nothing wrong with them. We had a great view, and then I had that thought, like, wow, this is pretty good. Like, there's nothing wrong with these seats. Chris, our dear friend Christopher DeFilippis.
Yes.
He didn't want to sit with his friends because we got the cheap seats, and he was like,
"It's not because he doesn't like us, though. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. But, I mean, he seems to like us, but
he may not after hearing this. I don't know."
So Chris decided to buy one of the most expensive seats. He was sitting like second or third row, dead center front of the stage. One of the best seats that was available for purchase when he purchased his tickets. He paid over 3 times what each of our tickets cost for his one ticket. And I'm being honest here. Like, I can say this because he said it to me. He walked up. We all kind of powwowed together at intermission. And he goes, "You guys have really great seats over here. You have a much better view than I do."
Yep. He admitted to us that he
this wasn't with us saying it. Like, I had already said it in our little corner. But he walked over and he said it. And I was like, yeah. You're right. Your seat sucks. Because they're being so careful to make sure that they cater to all 3 sides of this audience that the front-on people are getting the short end of the stick for a lot of it. A lot of things were faced away from them.
That's true.
And he said that. He was like, yeah, you guys have a much better view than I do. So the moral of that story is, don't be afraid of the cheap seats. There's nothing wrong with them. You get to see more shows for the same cost if you sit in the cheap seats. So don't be scared of them. And maybe, come sit with your friends.
Right, yes.
I will give it to the actors and whoever directed this.
That would be
Gordon Greenberg.
Yes, Gordon Greenberg. Okay. I should mention that.
So they did pay a lot of attention to all 3 sides, because when you do a 3/4 round show, and I have done this many times, it's hard to do that for the audience so that no one gets blocked for very long. But I heard the one guy say that they paid attention, or maybe Scott said it.
Yeah,
that
Scott.
Maybe it was 30 seconds or so while somebody was blocked, and then they would move a little bit so you could see the rest. That was cool. I did notice that.
They did a great job, but I feel like the most blocking happened to those most expensive seats.
It did.
Because they had these tables set up, the cafe tables, and so much of the action was the actors sitting at those tables facing away from the expensive seats.
Yep. Plus you had the front row was floor seats behind the people in the tables. So it was hard to see some of what was going on because of that.
Right.
The higher you went, the better you saw back in that section.
So before the play started, there was this
as soon as we walked in, the actors are already on. It was really cool. They never broke character.
They were playing some type of game. What was the game?
Bocce. They play that in the Quantum Leap episode.
Bocce. The
Double Identity.
mob one. Yeah, Double Identity. Yep.
They're playing that.
Okay. Now with the silver balls that they were playing with in the play.
Right.
But it's funny because they were picking people up from the audience to go and play, and they chose you.
That was cool.
Yep. So I decided, okay, I gotta get this film.
Okay, before you say what you're about to say, we'll talk about Brian's game.
Right.
So he got to go up and play with them, and again, they're in character, and we don't know the characters yet because the play hasn't started. But they're all in character, interacting with each other, interacting with people from the audience. It was super cool, and they were probably doing that for the. I mean, we took a while to get in there. I imagine they were doing it for as soon as they opened the doors. They were doing that, so like a half hour before the play even started, they were on doing their thing. And the further it went, more and more cast members just kind of came and took their marks and was just being in character while, more of this went on. And I think you were one of the last people to go up.
Yeah.
And how did you do?
I lost. Yes, I did lose. The first round I got pretty close, and then the second round he beat me by about an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's closer to the mark.
So Dave was on the floor, of course, recording Brian playing the game. Because
Right.
the show hasn't started yet. You're allowed to just kind of walk around. The stage is the floor, literally in front of the seats.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and tell your story of what happened while you were recording
So
Brian.
I was recording Brian, and I feel this tap on the shoulder.
And I had a great view of this, by the way. I was sitting in my seat, and I do wish I was recording, because it was a beautiful scene played out.
Yes.
You don't even know what's happening, because she's behind you.
Right. So she taps on my shoulder. I'm assuming this is just a person who wants to get by and get to their seat. But I turn around, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I realize it's a person who's actually in the play, one of the nieces, and that would be my new girlfriend.
The love of your life.
Yes. That would be Samantha Marisol Kirschman. So she's tapping me on the shoulder, and she's giving me the flirt eyes, and like...
And sucking on a lollipop.
Yes.
That was her bit.
And, I was
loved
in
her
love.
outfit, by the way. I loved her.
I also loved her outfit.
Purse.
Probably for different reasons than you, but...
The split in her third dress
Yes.
was something.
We won't get into that too much. This is a family channel, but yeah. So I was like instantly in love, and so she takes her, after tap in the shoulder, she goes to her seat, and I wish somebody.
And that seat was that prop piece that was a foot in front of you guys,
Right.
that I already mentioned.
And as we're talking, I'll probably include some of that video as well.
I'm sure you will.
Yes, I do wish somebody was filming that moment of me making an
if
ass out of
anybody
myself.
knew there was a reason to record you making a recording, I would have done it.
You know what? There should just be a camera on me at all times, because odds are, within short order, I will be making an ass of myself for sure. I will be embarrassing myself in some way, because that's just the way I roll. But yes, that was a pretty embarrassing little moment for me. But
what was embarrassing?
the fact that I was kind of in her way and like.
There's nothing embarrassing about that.
No? Okay, so I
No.
shouldn't be embarrassed.
I didn't think so.
But
she just needed to get past you.
But she touched me on the shoulder. I'm never
It
watching
was
that.
more like this, I think.
Okay.
From the angle I had.
And we shared a moment. It was completely fake, but we shared a moment anyway. All right, and then she was my favorite girl from then on. I'm glad Chris ended up picking a different girl. I won't get too deep into that, but
Don't say why.
Me and Chris do not have to fight over a girl now.
There were three beautiful women.
Yes, absolutely.
Playing very specific roles in this show.
Right. Did you have a favorite?
No.
No, you're going with Chris's favorite, right?
Oh no, it's yours. We may have to fight.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
So.
All right. So yeah, and then the play started, right?
Then the play started.
Well, Brian, tell me what'd you think of the play?
I completely enjoyed it. I thought the performances were perfect. The songs were great. Later, Scott said that he did miss a line in there, but you couldn't really tell. I don't know what else to say. It was very good, very put together. The set was great. It was well done. I liked the levels that they used for the balcony. That was kind of neat how they did that. The floor stage was good. It kind of made you feel like you were in the cafe, which was neat. Because, they're right there. She's sucking on the lollipop right there in front of Dave's face.
Right. Teasing.
That was the center of the whole production.
And I don't know what else happened in the play because of that, but...
Teasing me the entire time. Stacie, what did you think of the play?
Oh, it was great. It was a really, really great production. Similar to The Connector, a very, very small theater, which was intimate, and it really, I think, added to the value of the show. And like we've been saying, it was just all around, right? Like, there were parts of the show that were in every corner of this room. It was not contained to a stage. And at any point, you never knew if a character was going to be talking behind you or next to you or in the corner over there on the other side.
Or above you.
Above you.
Right, or above you, behind you.
The ladder that people were going up and down was like 3 feet from us. Like, we were in it. at any moment, something terrible could have happened if, Adam stuck his foot out in the hall, which I thought he was going to.
I mean, I
Because
thought
they're running up and down the stairs in the pitch dark.
I thought for sure that I was going to end up tripping someone, accidentally, of course.
I had a thought at one point. So Morgan was sitting behind me, our friend Morgan, who is about 7'87".
Yes.
Very tall.
And
Very tall guy. Great guy.
I'm under 5 feet tall.
Under 5 feet?
I am. I'm under 5 feet tall. Just a little bit.
Like what,
Just
4'9"?
Just under 5 feet. Like 4'11" and a half.
Oh, okay. I see. I thought you were a little taller than that.
So he's like, and this is very tight quarters, right? They fit extra seats in this place, so like our seats weren't actually part of the actual seats. Like even like in the front, the whole front row is not regular seats, but even in the second row, so we had seats. The first 2 seats in the first 3 rows is where we were sitting, and none of those are regular seats. They're all like seats that were brought in, but they were squished tight. And every seat in the house, of course, was full. It was a sold-out show. Morgan was cramped up so tight that his knees were, like, wrapped around my chair. He had no space at all. And at one point I had this thought, like, maybe we should have offered... Because originally Adam and I were supposed to sit in the front row.
Yes.
And you two were supposed to sit in the second row. The seats in the front row looked like they were for Barbie dolls.
Mm-hmm.
And we weren't going to be able to sit in those seats.
Right.
So you two were gracious enough to switch and take the front row seats, and I'm sure you're glad you did, because you got to be more in the show than we did.
He even went as far as switching tickets and being like, Adam, what does this matter?
I didn't even hand us the right tickets, by the way.
Right, yeah.
The 3 of us we had, like, me, you, and Adam bought our tickets together. I just handed us each a piece of paper to scan. I don't know which ticket I handed anybody.
Right, as long as we knew which seats we were supposed to sit in.
Yeah, we had to get in the door and then know where our group had to sit.
But he's like, oh, well, no, you don't have the right ticket. But anyway, that's sad for you.
Yeah. So back to the point is
right.
At one point during this show, I said, oh, maybe we should have offered Morgan to switch and sit in the front, because maybe he would have liked that better, so he could have stretched out a little bit and not had to fit his legs in this 3-inch space. But then I realized if Morgan was on the floor, they would not have been able to do the play. Because his legs would have literally been in their block zone for half of the show.
Yeah, that would not have worked very well. Like you guys said, I think the play was spectacular. In addition to like the main plot, I do like that there were a ton of little mini subplots that they ended up actually resolving.
Let's talk about the story itself and some of the things that happened in the play.
All right, let's do it.
I mean, basic plot. Let's start there, I guess, right? We have a baker.
Yes.
We have this village in France. We're in 1930s.
We have a wife.
So the baker and a wife. There you go. The village is very small and poor, and they don't have a baker because their baker died, right? So Scott Bakula is the new baker, and they're waiting to meet him, and he comes to town with this beautiful young woman who they think is his daughter. It is his brand new wife, though. And they set up shop, and they start making bread, and the town is saved, and we sing about bread.
Yes.
Glorious bread, and
glorious.
Everybody's happy. And then the young wife leaves, and she is seduced by the young man, and he takes her away.
Who I could have tripped?
Dominique. He takes her away, and she leaves the baker, and it's very sad. And he no longer bakes the bread.
He just basically starts drinking and then sleeping.
He gives up.
He starts sleeping in that little cart that all the bread used to be on.
Spoiler alert.
So the town gets together and says, what are we going to do? We need to fix this because he is very sad and depressed, and we need to fix him so that he will bake our bread. And they go to find her, and they find her, and she comes back. And they have a little reunion, and happily ever after?
Yeah.
Kinda?
Adam said a lot of things.
He had a lot of opinions.
I don't necessarily agree with a lot of them. I think he was way off base in a lot of them. For instance, he thinks the play is dated. I mean, the play was written in 1980. Actually, I think even earlier than that.
It was written
70s.
55 years ago, he said. So that was...
in the 70s.
1970-ish.
In the time period
but
of the
it was first produced in the 80s.
Right. It was, the time frame being in the 1930s, so of course it's going to be dated. And he's looking at things through a modern lens that, it doesn't apply in this particular scenario. So I thought he was off base there. But the one thing he did say that I agree is, should the baker ended up with the wife again? Should he have taken her back? What do you think?
I think, honestly, a lot of it comes down to he knows that they're not like this perfect, happy, in love couple, right? I think he knows that. I think he just is happy to pretend that it's all, roses.
Brian?
Well, having been through something similar, she could be out in the yard with nothing. Take that out.
So in other words, you would not have taken her back.
No.
Okay.
I would have gone with the nieces. Red dress.
He almost did.
Yeah.
He almost did.
Yeah. So I had a take that I mentioned in the restaurant that we went to after the fact when I was talking to Karen, that basically, when she starts to play, it's pretty clear that she's not really in love.
Right.
Because I think she has a very idealized view of love that I think the point of the play is that that's not really how things work out in the end. She needed to leave and be with this person who was not very appreciative of her, obviously, in order to be able to appreciate the baker in the first place. Like, I think that through this fizzled out romance, she kind of gains an appreciation of the love that she did have. And maybe that will allow her to have a happily ever after.
I looked up the plot of this play before we went to see it, to kind of try and understand what the heck we were going to see. And that was the understanding as I saw it of what the play is supposed to be about, is about her coming to realize that she really did love him and needing to be absent from him in order to appreciate what she had and realize the grass wasn't greener.
Yes.
And in order to go back and live happily ever after.
That's one thing I got from it.
I don't feel like
the physical attraction starts something, but it's the warmth that you get from a good relationship that holds it together, and that's what she
had a whole
didn't
song
have.
about that.
Right. So that I kind of got a lot out of that too.
And unfortunately, neither one of our wives, our prior wives, I should say, our ex-wives, felt the same because here we are, both not with our wives anymore. But anyway,
thank goodness if you're listening.
But yeah. So like I was saying, it will also resolve like the half a dozen other subplots except for one. But Adam didn't like that, and there was at least one person in the Q&A who brought it up, and she also didn't like it. But
we're talking about the woman who left.
Yeah, the woman who left and doesn't come back. I think it
Are
can't.
we getting too spoilery at this point?
Probably.
Yeah, you don't even need to see the show now. Sorry.
I thought of we talked about this, the four of us, a great deal on the way home. But yeah, I don't want to get too nitty gritty about details in the show because there are people who are going to listen to this who haven't seen the show yet. But I came up with a solution.
Okay.
To this particular thing we're talking about that would have worked.
All right.
Is simply if, and this is spoilery, but I'm not going to put it in context, so no one's going to know what I'm talking about in case you don't want to. If the wife had just given that husband, the left husband at the end, a box of strawberry tarts and said, go after her.
Aw, okay.
And we send him to go fix his relationship.
So we don't really resolve that, but at the same time, we don't leave it on a totally bum ending.
Okay, so the guy's left,
I got you.
Realizing what he lost, right? He didn't think she could leave. He's completely dumbfounded, walking around with this Dear John letter. But I think it's up to him.
Right.
It's up to him to be like, I don't want you to leave. And to go be a better person, because she left because he's an asshole. He was a controlling asshole who wouldn't let her eat her strawberry tarts.
I know, right? The strawberry tarts, by the way, I got a close-up view of that. It looked fake.
Oh, all of the food is fake. That's one disadvantage of being in our seats is we got a really close view of the fake food.
I think the last one was real, though.
Was it?
Because she took a bite
of it.
Well,
anything they ate was real.
Yeah.
Like the bread. And again, we had great views. We had too close of views at some point. So they had the bread they were like singing and dancing with, which was fake, but then they were also eating the bread. And it's supposed to look like they're picking the bread off of the bread they're holding, but it was separate bread. I definitely saw some of that bread come out of the bras. Yes, that they had the real
bread.
They had the real bread tucked away that they ate.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
interesting. Anyway,
that's for another kind of podcast.
Yes. And maybe we should do that podcast sometime, Brian. But yeah. So I also like the little subtler moments that don't really resolve anything necessarily, but kind of give like little character beats. Like the Marquis, for instance. He has these nieces and girls that he pulls around with. He basically doesn't believe in monogamy, and at one point he's trying to convince the wife to come back, and he has this little moment of realization about perhaps the reason he doesn't take a chance on love, and I like that little moment.
That was a great scene.
Yes,
so we
absolutely.
had three side characters. We had him.
It was definitely very layered.
We had him. We had the priest, and we had the teacher.
Yep.
Right, who have three very different worldviews. They don't get along through the entire play. They're at odds with what we should do, how we're going to run our town, how we're going to solve this problem. And when they decide to work together, they all had these epiphany moments of like understanding each other's viewpoints and realizing that they're not all so different. And I really loved that scene. I thought it was great.
It's things like that make me really love the play. Because there's
it had a lot of
it.
that.
Yeah,
there was a lot of little moments and it was funny too, by the way. There's a lot of comedy in it.
Very good humor.
I thought all in all it was a very good production.
Me too.
All right, do we have anything else to say about the play itself?
Amazing singing. It was a musical.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Bakula, of course, has a voice. We all know that.
Right, and he also had a really great performance.
Ariana was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The whole ensemble cast, the singing and the music and the songs, it was all beautiful.
Orchestra was great, I thought.
All right, so after the play, we had the Q&A, which you will get the full video of later on. Do we have anything to say about that, the Q&A itself?
To what I was just saying about the music, Scott did say there's rumors about there possibly being a cast recording. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but he thinks it's possible. That's something that came out during the Q&A. So, hopefully it'll be like The Connector, where we'll get a cast recording afterwards.
That would be pretty awesome. And, I will say that there was a moment where Scott Bakula, in answering a question, said, I hope nobody's recording this.
He was kidding.
I know.
He knew you were recording. You were a foot away from him.
I mean, maybe he didn't notice me. It was dark. And,
there were a lot of people recording.
Right, yes.
We were allowed to record this part. Like, that's part of the bit.
And actually, it's funny because you can see the woman, like, across from me. When Scott Bakula said that, she, like, gave me a nod, like, indicating that she knew that I was recording. So that was pretty funny.
I don't think she was nodding at you, Dave.
She was looking right at me.
I think she was looking at Scott, who was between you and her.
Well, no, okay. We'll look at the replay evidence later, and you guys can decide for yourselves. And then, of course, after that, we had the meet and greet. That was the meet and greet didn't go as smoothly as it has at some of our other Bakula meetups. I kind of wish I had.
It was a little hectic and crazy getting started there, and we were at the front of the line.
I wish we were.
We were the first.
Which maybe is part of why it was crazy, because the groove hadn't figured itself out yet.
Right. We had like a bunch of things that we were trying to do. One of which you saw. We wanted Scott Bakula to pick the winner of our contest. Oh, so. So I'm handing my phone to Chris.
You're going to hand your phone to Chris.
I need that too from me. Okay. Brian? Okay. Hello. All right.
Are we doing this?
Really quick.
Wait.
Yeah.
We need
Chris.
that.
All right.
Wait, we don't have a recording. We got to record this.
Oh my gosh.
That's the whole point.
I know we have to keep it moving.
Is that
You're drawing a winner who is getting a gift from the podcast and from Al's Place website.
Okay. There you go. Yeah. Am I reading this?
Read the winner.
Angie Annette. Angie Annette. Okay. All
All right. Congratulations, Annie. You're getting this vintage convention shirt that Scott is signing.
Come on. It's my wallet, so I don't lose it. Okay. Now I need mine.
You want to just keep recording, Chris? All right, we're done with this.
All right.
Thank you so
I
much.
just broke my nail off. Oh, that hurt.
Okay. Switching. You got it?
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Oh, you too.
Hi.
So we got this is actually for you.
Oh, cool.
So if you could hold that so we can get a picture
Sure.
with it,
Yeah,
that
let's
would be
do it.
great. That is
Where's
for
the
our
camera?
podcast.
All right, good.
Well, I think we're recording, but we can do.
All right, we'll do it.
We'll get a still out of it.
Awesome.
Got
Good?
it?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris.
So while also doing that, we were supposed to be a part of that, and we didn't know who we were going to get to record to that.
So basically, like, things were happening,
Right? Yeah.
and we only got a minute, right?
Right, yeah.
Like,
And if you
30
screwed up,
seconds, you're
you're
supposed
done.
to be taking picture, getting
Yeah.
things signed, and move along.
Well,
Right.
part of the problem, and I'm going to blame this on Scott Bakula because he's so nice. He was supposed to sign the shirt. He wrote a whole message, including her name and something else, plus his signature. And Jay was getting a little aggravated because it was taking so long. But it was Scott's fault. Thank you, Scott Bakula. By the way.
But I'm going to shout out Chris here. He graciously helped us record both that contest and then what we were trying to do, which was to give him a shirt.
Yeah, so we gave Scott a Corman Productions t-shirt, and he said he loved it. I hope he actually takes it home with him.
Maybe he'll wear it to paint someday, as you joked. So yeah, I was so focused on just getting the moment the moments that we wanted to get, the contest thing and our moment of recording the him getting the T-shirt and all that I never even really said anything to him. I didn't really speak during that because I was just so focused on doing what I was set out to do. And
Yeah, like we had a plan, right? We had all
Right.
this stuff we had to accomplish.
Right.
Plus, getting other things signed. Like right before it's Morgan, I was trying to get a hand link signed. And did he give Scott a hand link?
The people at Replica Props, who Morgan works with and for, decided that they wanted to donate a hand link, one of the gummy bear
okay.
replicas that are $650+ to Scott. So he got one of his own now with instructions and everything. So
That's
Gotcha.
amazing.
it was very cool.
See, and I saw that happening, but again, this was chaos of us all trying to figure out our parts in this.
I also was
We weren't organized as a
Right.
group for how we were going to do this and record it for each other.
I tried to record as much as I could. I didn't get as good footage as I
And
did.
meanwhile,
in the past,
the poor theater staff is just like trying to do what they're told to do, which was move people out. But we're this like group of 8 people who are all trying to do different things, but also together. And so we're just kind of like everywhere. And they were like, leave. And we were like, but wait, we're not done yet. There's still more people in our group. You can't leave yet.
And the thing is, like, as far as my, not really talking to Scott, like, I've had my moment with him in the past. So, like, the best one for me was the connector. That was when I got a chance to tell him that he was one of my heroes. And every moment after that, I didn't really make much of the moment, but I already did it. I did it the first time. And when I got a chance to tell him that he was one of my heroes, my childhood heroes, along with like Scott Bakula,
Yes.
along with Patrick Stewart.
Scott, along
Patrick
with
Stewart.
yourself,
Yes,
you're my
yes.
2 favorite heroes.
Right.
You get 2 spots because you're that amazing.
Yes. So I had the chance to do that in the connector. I didn't really do anything with this one, and to be honest, like for him, this moment doesn't mean anything.
Right. He's
seeing
just doing thousands of these.
right. So I walk
He
away.
doesn't know who we are.
Right. I walk away and he forgets me. But I mean,
I will say though, Jay knows who we all are at this point. We're the pains in the asses that he doesn't want to see.
yeah. He was.
Because we have too many things we're trying to do. We apologize for that.
He appeared. He of course appeared in our live that you'll see. And yeah, basically Stacie just ambushed him, and he looked really kind of uncomfortable and annoyed, and like, why are you talking to me? But
I think he thought he could just sit there and blend in, and nobody knows who he is.
Right.
Right. But
I recognized him on the street.
we know who you are, Jay.
Right, yeah,
You're in
yeah.
our radar.
so I mean, really, this time around, it's always amazing to see Scott, and it's amazing to watch him perform. But
It truly
this
is.
this wasn't to me, the important thing wasn't really about my moment with Scott Bakula, like it was for the connector the first time I saw him, and the other times. I've done this 4 times now.
Right.
So that wasn't the important part. The important part, again, was seeing our friends. Brian Green, having him along for the ride, having him here, and later playing games with him, which you'll see clips of that at some point. You'll see clips of.
Are we still on today? Is that what you're saying?
Right. Yes. Of course. Always on. But seeing Chris and shaking his hand and having these people actually be our friends, and it not being extraordinary but ordinary at this point.
Our group we're like good friends. We're a close group of friends, which is so wild and crazy that a 35-year-old television show would bring random strangers from all over the country together to just be buddies. Like, how crazy is that?
It's pretty crazy. And I noticed it, watching the live is I see Morgan Feldman wandering around, and it's I know him, he's my friend, and Brian Green and Chris is over there, and then there's Suzanne Smiley, of course, and then just the collection of people that we
and
are.
Karen, this was our first time meeting up with Karen in person.
Got a chance to have some conversations with her, get to know her a little bit. Just being a part of this amazing group is.
And something we didn't even mention yet.
Yeah.
We had people recognize us.
Oh yeah, right.
Me too, for the first time, I think.
Yeah. Someone asked me, "Are you Dave?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Wait.
How do you know?
I mean, I think part of the reason why she knows who I am is because of the Facebook groups, which I'm not even in anymore. But that's besides the point. But she's also watched the podcast. And, this is the first time in my life that being out randomly somewhere that I'm getting recognized for the podcast.
Whose name?
Dawn.
Okay.
Yes.
Dawn, if you're listening, it was wonderful meeting you.
Absolutely.
Dawn recognized, I think, every one of us in our group.
Right.
First you talked to her, and we have that moment is in our live where you were talking to Dawn, and then you called me over to say hello to her. She said she watches our show. Later, when we're leaving the theater, we're all outside on the sidewalk at the same time. She's talking to Suzanne. She was like, "You're Suzanne?" She knew Suzanne by name. And is this the same person that knew you?
Yeah.
No, this is a different person.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, so Dawn recognized...
Oh, no. I got that on film, yeah.
Dawn recognized us and Suzanne, and she pointed out even Morgan and Chris. She knew everybody. She didn't know everybody by name, but she knew everybody. And I was like, that's pretty wild. She's like, yeah, I watch all your shows.
And then you got recognized by another person.
And we didn't... This wasn't, there were no tapes rolling.
Yeah.
You were in the bathroom, so that's why there was no recording happening.
Right.
I had this was after the meet and greet. I had come out of the bathroom and I was waiting. Actually, I don't know where you were. Adam was in the bathroom. You were still in the theater. I was waiting for Adam. That's what I spent a good portion of my life standing outside bathrooms waiting for my husband.
Oh, speaking of which, do you want to bring up the bathroom?
I'm getting there. That's part of this story. This story is going to lead to that story.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm waiting for my husband to come out of the bathroom. And speaking of which, he's home. So we are about to hear a dog barking. Apologize for that if you do. There's 2 women come out of the theater. And the thing we're in New York, right? So before you leave any building with a bathroom, you use the bathroom. It's part of the deal because you don't know the next time you're going to be around a bathroom. So they're like, let's go to the bathroom. And the one woman was like, no, I'm not going to use that bathroom because they'd already used the bathroom on the way in and the bathroom's weird. And I'll get to that in just 1 second. So she ends up going in. Her friend points out the accessible bathroom. So she uses that because she was afraid of the real bathroom. So the one who didn't go in the bathroom standing and talking to me, right? And I was like, yeah, that bathroom, right? And we were talking about the bathroom. And then she goes, by the way, I love your podcast. I listen all the time. And I went, oh, thank you. You know who I am? Are you sure? And that was amazing. And I didn't catch her name, so I apologize to you if you're listening. But you know who you are, my bathroom friend. So we each got recognized by different people. And... Brian, what was your recognized story? And then I'll get back to the bathroom.
Oh, well, this lovely woman caught me in the theater while we were all waiting for everybody to get signed up by Scott. And she said, are you Brian from the Quantum Leap site? And I said, yes, I am. Because most people don't recognize me because, my face is not out there as much as everybody else.
Right, but you've been on our podcast.
But I've been on a few.
You did the whole Quantum Leap podcast after show.
Yeah. So she was very nice.
You did a whole season on Phantom Entanglement.
That's true. Yeah, I guess I haven't done a bunch now. But she was
You're
super
out
nice
there.
and just
You're part
wanted
of it.
to say thanks for the website. And I asked her husband, who was standing behind her at a little bit of a distance, I said, "Are you a fan too?" And he said, "Nope."
Not a fan of you, or not a fan of
Quantum Leap.
Oh, okay.
And I said, "Well, I've been there too, buddy. So just keep living."
Yeah, it's funny because the woman who recognized you, which I have that moment on camera, and you can watch that, had a striking resemblance to the person who recognized Chris at the connector.
It could have been the same person.
It could have been very well been the same person. I wish you had been there to see her, because
I don't remember who recognized Chris at the connector.
Yeah. It was a woman that was somewhat similar.
I don't remember who recognized Chris at the connector.
I should have talked to her.
You know who wasn't there today, or this weekend, was Tammy.
Right, no.
Who recognized Chris and Albie at Man of La Mancha.
Right, yes.
And then we met up with her in D.C. at Mr. Lincoln, and we recognized her that time.
Right.
And we got to hang out with her a little bit. She's going to see this Baker's Wife next week. So
Gotcha.
We missed her for this one. Okay, so back to the bathroom, right? So my I Know You story involved the bathroom. So we were chatting about this bathroom right before she told me that she watches the podcast. This bathroom at the CSC theater is the weirdest public bathroom I've ever been in my life. And I use the bathroom pretty much everywhere I go because I have a weak bladder. I have to pee a lot. Okay, I use a lot of bathrooms. This is the weirdest bathroom ever. And I've been trying to explain it to you guys, and nobody can confirm if the men's room was like this or if this was just the women's room. It was... I don't even know if I can explain it in words without you guys seeing what I'm doing with my hands.
So taking pictures.
Instead of the stalls being like... Okay, so a normal bathroom stall is like a rectangle the long ways, right? You've got a door, and then on the other end of it you got a toilet. And in between there's like this space where you stand, and there's toilet paper, there's a hook to hang your purse on. And this is the way a bathroom works, okay?
Well, I'm glad that I've been a part of this podcast learning how bathrooms work. But all right, continue.
Okay, this bathroom at the CSC goes the other direction. It isn't a rectangle where there's a space between the door and the toilet. There's a door. 4 inches from the door is the toilet.
You know, I think I remember that too. I think you shut the door and the door's in your face.
So, and there's also not just one door that you close and put a hook on. You need to open 2 doors to get into this bathroom stall.
2 doors.
And every stall was like this.
No, mine wasn't like that.
There are 2 doors that open out like closet doors. Huh. You know, like closets that have 2 doors?
Yeah.
Like a pantry door?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so it's like that. There's 2 doors, and then they have 2 latches on the inside that you have to line up with each other.
In the middle?
Uh-huh.
Good.
In the middle. Okay, and again, the toilet's 4 inches away.
Well.
The hook is there. So I had this ginormous bag of stuff with me in New York, right? So I hang my bag on the hook. The hooks that close the door keep the door from being pushed open from the outside, but they don't hold it closed from the inside. When you push the door, it opens. The hooks only keep... And I was like, wait, what? And I tested it the other way. It keeps the door from being pushed in. But while you're inside, if you want to get out, you just push the door open. There's nothing keeping it closed. So my, 40-pound bag is pushing the door open. Okay? Are you with me so far?
So if you get claustrophobic, you can just push it
I'm
right
having
open.
a problem keeping this door closed because I hung my bag up. But what else am I going to do with this giant bag? So I'm trying to juggle my bag and the 2 swinging doors and the 2 latches just to keep the door closed. Now, I'm kind of a big person, okay? I need space to do what I need to do to go to the bathroom. There was no room to even, pull my pants down to get on this toilet.
What kind of podcast is this?
I don't know.
I felt like I was dreaming. I felt like I felt like I'm pranked trying to use this toilet. Just shut up. We all go to the bathroom, Brian.
Never been into a double door stall. That's an interesting one. First time. First time I've ever heard of it.
I felt like this was in functional space. I had such a hard time going to the bathroom. I for sure thought I was just going to end up peeing on my clothes because I didn't know where anything was happening.
Well,
I'm sorry for your trauma.
But at the same time, we're in New York. That's great for the opportunity of the toilet. So I made it work twice, before the show, once after. And that other woman was like, no, I'm not using that bathroom again. I'm not going in there. That's the more the bathroom was
sued out of existence. It's sued out of existence by
Be okay, but I'm not okay in there.
Being my girlfriend. I'm picturing
oh, the moon's out too.
Anyway, moving along. Alright. I don't even know where to go from there, but yeah, so
Just talk about the rest of our now. We did a lot of
right.
So we had our Christmas party together at this point.
Yep.
So there were 8 of us all together.
Yep.
We got to meet up and we went on the subway. The 4 of us in the morning had lots of subway adventures.
Yep, and they all worked out really smoothly.
Well,
I mean, other than the first one where we were crammed.
Brian's first New York City
Holy
subway
moly.
experience was scary.
Yeah, I've been on subways before, but not in New York. And we get up to the subway, the doors open, and there's people everywhere. I mean, back to back to back. I was like, we're not going to get on this. But we did get
There
on
was
it.
less room in there than the toilet.
We got on it.
I was the last one on. I was for certain sure that I was going to get, like, closed out, and I was going to be like, okay, bye, guys. But, yeah, you got to know the people around you pretty intimately.
Yeah, for the first 4 stops, and then people started unloading, and it
Right.
got better. So
You definitely couldn't take the random feelings of other people touching you personally.
I've been in some tight subway cars.
Yes.
That one was the worst. I was very But by the time the play's over, we were 8 of us, and the subway was crowded, but not that crowded. Although most of the day we were standing in the middle.
Yeah.
It was a busy day.
Yeah, and I know some people that were, like, standing with their feet apart, and they were just, like, completely unfazed by the shaking. They were just, like, standing
yeah,
still
they're hardly
somehow.
even holding on to anything. I'm like, how are you doing this?
I was holding
It's
on
magic.
for dear life.
I tried.
And, like,
I tried.
I was relying. That's the word. My brain kept wanting to say replying, and that wasn't the word. I was relying on all 3 of you all day to keep me from falling over. And I almost did fall over once. I hurt my ankle. But at any moment, I was like, I need to grab someone so I don't fly across this room. And I know all 3 of you, like, were part of that at some point.
We were pushing and pulling. It was a whole thing.
Right.
We had a very, very intimate subway experience.
Yes.
I may have a child out there now that I don't know about. Who knows?
I
It was
made
very cramped.
I made a joke at one point that I have never felt closer to you guys. Pretty literally. But, yeah.
So 8 of us. We took the subway to Times Square.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian got to see the big bright lights.
Bright lights, big city.
Yeah.
So how do you feel overall about your experience in New York, Brian?
It was. I'm honestly going to say it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. Because, I've seen millions of movies and TV shows, and they're all filmed in New York, and you see everything. And it was like that, but just bigger because you're there. It was very neat to see all that stuff.
So you were overall happy with your experience? Your
Very.
first time experience?
Very happy and thankful that you guys took me around to see all the things I wanted to see.
So I have one question for you. When we were in the planning process and you're looking at the maps and you're going, oh, this is right next to that, and that's right next to that. After spending the whole day, all the subway trips, plus all the walking we did, do you still feel like everything's right next to each other?
Not at all. Not a bit. Now, we probably could have walked from the Ghostbusters to the 9/11 memorial.
We could have.
But it would have been a little bit longer to Battery Park than I thought it was going to be.
It would have impeded how much walking we did in the evening.
It
though.
did.
We did a lot of walking.
Whoa,
in the
we
evening
did some walking there.
Because we have a friend who likes to walk, boy.
And
Oh,
that-
Chris.
Yes.
Gave us a grand tour. I mean, I'm talking, we saw a bunch of things. But by the end, I was like, well, I've seen enough.
This was yesterday, the trip. from when we're talking, and I can't use 90% of the muscles in my body right now. It was a long day.
Surprisingly,
There's a lot of walking.
Surprisingly, I was the only one who was still
You're doing fine.
physically holding up.
Yeah.
By the end of the
You're in
night.
better shape
I
than
fell down once.
the rest
Yeah.
of us.
Didn't go all the way down,
You
but
did. You fell
yeah.
trying to climb up something.
yeah, the steps to get a pic.
None of
I was
us
gonna
are,
get a 360 of Times Square.
None of us are young and nimble.
No.
That's for sure.
No.
Except probably Chris.
Breaking
Yes.
news: we are not, in fact, young anymore.
So we had a great time with our
Chris
friends.
is older than us, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
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 He's like in his 50s or something like that.
He's in his late 50s.
He's in better shape than the rest of us, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And so Chris was our tour guide. We went to the diner, the restaurant. The food there was, what was the restaurant?
Red something.
The Red Flame Diner or something like that. Yeah. And okay,
Pretty good.
so they didn't have any tables that could sit all of us. So we had back-to-back tables, and so here I am. I'm having this dilemma. Where do I sit? And I'm waiting for people to sit, and you're just losing patience to me, pick somewhere and sit. And I'm like, so at this point, Chris is in the bathroom or wherever he is.
He went to wash his hands.
We have Adam and you, and then Brian is there, and then at the other table is Karen, Suzanne, and Morgan. Now, so I'm sitting here debating, do I go with my comfort zone and just sit with you guys, because that's my comfort zone at this point. You guys are people that I interact with the most. I've talked to Susan, but not as much as the rest of you guys. Karen I just met, and Morgan I don't know that well, but I have talked to him in the past. So I decide, and at this point, the only two people who are not seated are myself and Chris. Chris is not yet in the picture, so I am deciding the fate of who is going to be sitting with each other. So I decide to actually go out of my comfort zone and sit with Suzanne, Karen, right? Karen, yes, of course. For a second there, I thought I was wrong. And Morgan, while you guys got Chris.
Yeah.
And
you made that way too long of a story to tell us where it's at.
Yes. Basically, I broke up.
We do that here. Josiah just spent 10 minutes talking about a bathroom.
Right. Yes. And I broke up the cliques that we had going on, and
we had a nice dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It was good without you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got to hang out with Chris.
I'm glad you enjoyed your break from me, Brian.
I mean, you were only 4 feet away.
Right. Yes.
It's not
Literally
like you were on the
behind
other
me.
side of the restaurant.
Literally right behind me.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was nice getting to sit down and talk with Chris. In a more little casual setting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I got that opportunity when we went to New Hampshire, and I got to know him and his wife. And,
right. But at that point, we all sat at one table.
Right. Yeah.
And this was a little more not 10 people talking at the same time.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, and then Chris took us on a little tour of New York.
A big tour.
A pretty big tour.
Big walking tour.
You guys may never recover from that.
May not.
Is there any other stories about that you want to talk about?
No, I mean, we walked past Radio City Music Hall. We walked.
The statue was covered.
We walked past the ice rink and Rockefeller Center. We walked through a little village they had started up for Christmas.
Bryant Park, we walked through.
Bryant Park.
Yeah.
And just saw a lot of lights and buildings. Very cool.
A lot of buildings.
Oh, the
New York Public Library.
New York Public Library.
Yep.
Yeah.
With the animals that come to life. And
Right.
kill
Ghostbusters.
People. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
All right. Any other thoughts about anything that you want to say before concluding?
It, of course, was always great to see Scott.
Yes.
The play was amazing. I highly recommend it to anybody who has the opportunity to go before they wrap December 21st.
Don't go to the bathroom there.
Don't go to the bathroom there.
I mean,
if you're skinny, you can go to the bathroom. I don't know what the men's room is like.
the men's
But
room was
women,
not that. I can tell
if
you
you're
that.
not skinny, there is an accessible bathroom. Use the accessible bathroom if you can. That's my advice. A separate accessible bathroom from that's outside of the women's room.
Well, this has been really educational.
Of course, always great to see Scott. The play's amazing. Loved it. The venue is eclectic, but the theater itself was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
But I have to say that the best part was us hanging out with our friends.
Absolutely.
And you coming here to hang out with us, Brian. It's amazing and always great to see you.
Always wonderful.
And we got to, see a lot of our other people and hang out. And
meet some new ones.
We got to hang out a few times with, different subsections of our friends at different events. We got to do this 3 times at Scott shows in 2024. Didn't think we were going to get a chance this year.
Right.
And then this one popped up out of nowhere. And it's amazing that we were able to together to go see the show. Pretty, kind of last minute, really, that these plans came together.
Like within a week, I think, we all decided to do this.
I think it was just awesome that we got that opportunity this year.
Absolutely.
And the thing I say is we do not need Scott Bakula for our friends to get together.
Right.
So let's keep an open mind and make sure we, hang out again sometime soon.
Eventually there's not going to be a Scott Bakula to go.
Don't say such things.
I mean, it's true.
No.
He said it in the Q&A about, we're all mortal. So we're going to need another reason to get together and have adventures for sure.
Yeah. I think the fact that we're friends now is enough reason to get people together.
Absolutely. All right, we'd like to hear from you. What'd you think of Stacie's long bathroom story? What'd you think of this play? What'd you think of this crazy-ass podcast? Stacie can be reached at.
I can reach on Twitter, X, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky at TV and Coupon Talk.
And Brian can be reached at
quantumleap-alsplace.com or just type in Al's Place.
Okay. If you like this video and want to support the channel, the number of ways to do so. And by the way, this was the 300th episode.
300!
Yes.
300!
Thank you all so much!
Thank you for letting me do this with you.
All right. You can join the Corn Productions Facebook page. You can follow me on Twitter at Corn Productions. You can buy something from the Corn Productions store on Zazzle. You can buy me a copy. You can do the new... What the heck are we doing now?
Thrones.
Thrones.
We have a Thrones
Yes.
wish list. You can send us some goodies through that.
Yes, because we're very poor.
We're very poor. Send us money.
And of course, you can like, share, and comment on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. This is Dave and Stacie from Corn Productions, signing off. It's the Corn Productions Deep Dive TV podcast. We're at the theater to see Scott Bakula and The Baker's Wife.
We're at the Classic Stage Company in New York City.
And that's Brian
Baker's
Green.
wife.
The Big Apple.
Brian's first time in the city. Is anybody here? How do you know? Nobody's here.
Nope, nobody is.
That's okay.
all right.
They'll watch it later.
Yes, they will.
It says rotate back. Yeah, it's saying you can't do that.
Okay,
Do you want me to hold it?
sure.
All right, hang on. Let me do this. Give me a second. And we're gonna rotate, and we're gonna go mingle. You ready to help us mingle, Brian?
I was born to mingle.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Let's see who we can find.
Well, that's our author friend right there.
Here is Morgan. We are live. Say hello.
Hi.
This is Morgan, who makes the nifty hand links.
I'm sorry, just gotta remove some tape here.
This isn't much of a lobby, is it?
It's a bit, it's a coffee shop.
And that right there is Morgan's arm.
I'm inseparable, always with this one.
You're too tall. I can't get you in the hand link. So how was your trip? How was your trip into the city today?
It was good. They canceled some trains, but we did it all right. So
It's a very small, very crowded venue. I'm not seeing any other familiar faces yet.
Well, the author is Mindy's back that way over
Introduce
there.
us to Mindy.
Right there.
Go.
very important person.
Well, 3 people are here now. We are live at, where are we? Classic Stage Company. Waiting to see Scott Bakula.
My bad.
We have 9 people watching.
We have 9 people
We have
watching.
9 people watching. Say hello. Here's our host, Dave.
Who are the 9 people that are actually watching
I
this
don't
right
know.
now?
We got 1 thumbs up and 9 people watching.
Sweet. Well, welcome to the live stream in this really awkward.
We're in a very small room. That's too small for this.
Right.
There's Morgan again back there. Where did Karen go?
I don't know. Last I saw, she's still outside actually.
Oh, because it's tight in here.
Yeah. You go outside and see her.
We have 27 people watching now.
Really?
Really?
I didn't think anybody would be watching this.
I mean, we got 1 million views.
We have to get a hello from Mindy.
Mindy, hi. We're live on our YouTube channel for the podcast. Hi there. Brian, introduce her, please.
What?
Introduce her
Oh,
to the
Mindy
channel.
Peterman, author of Song and Dance, in the flesh,
I am.
so to speak.
Dawn, okay. Nice to meet you.
Are you excited for the show?
I am.
I am definitely excited.
Wow, okay. So you actually watch us?
I'm excited to be with
Oh, okay.
people.
Okay.
Oh, I never
What was,
get to say
Dawn,
it.
what was your last name? What was your last name?
Giglio.
Okay,
Thank you.
cool. Well, I've never actually
Welcome
had
to
somebody
you.
recognize
Thank
you
you.
before.
Our 20-something
want-
people
you want-
left. There's only
say hi?
5 left. Hi.
So this person, Dawn, actually watches us,
Hi.
and she recognized me.
Yay! That's the first time.
This is the first time in my life that I've ever been recognized.
Ring a bell.
That's Stacie. I'm sure you know her. Wow.
Need to get through.
That's amazing.
It's
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
First time I've ever been recognized by somebody. Yeah. Well, it was nice to meet you. Ooh.
I think we're gonna mosey back to the back of the line, maybe. Has anybody heard from Chris and Suzanne?
No, last I heard, Suzanne was having trouble with her train, getting even on it.
Oh, here's the man. We're gonna come say hello and bother you for a second. We're live on our podcast. Say hello.
How
This
you doing?
is
Good to see
Jay
you again.
Schwartz, Scott's publicist, who has been on the channel before through these type of
Right, these events.
stage
Yep.
things.
Nectar, first time.
How are you doing today?
So far, so good. So far, so good. You will really enjoy the show. I saw it Thursday night. It's very, very good.
Yes, everybody who has the opportunity to get down here, the show is extended until right before
December
Christmas, right?
21st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have an opportunity, make sure you get down to the Classic Stage Company to see The Baker's Wife. We're going to do a full review of it coming out this week sometime after, of course, we actually see it in a few minutes.
Yep, it's going to be exciting stuff.
Where's Christopher?
Yeah. Cool. Very cool.
Thank you for your time.
No problem. Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Jay, you give me the honor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
there's
need
your
that
opportunity.
too.
Yeah.
I need that too. I told him already.
How you been?
So she's about to get her her book signed. Moscow 71 Moscow says he's actually watching. Hi, Uriel Mosquito. There's actually people commenting.
Karen's behind you.
Oh, hi, Karen.
Say hi to the
Karen Saxon.
podcast
That's how you
live.
pronounce your name, right?
Wait.
Okay. I'm not really good at
You were supposed to
pronouncing
do this for me.
your name. You
You
excited
did it
about the
on
show?
your own.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
You were supposed to have Jay get my book
Alright.
signed too.
Oh, well,
You
here.
cut me
Yeah,
out,
we don't
sir.
do these
Maybe
live
we'll still
things
do it.
very often. So.
I'm annoying this man too much already today.
You're just a fan of Clown
You're my
Podcast.
connection, okay?
By chance, have you checked us out over?
Yes.
Oh, yes? Okay.
Stacie, yeah.
Stacie, S-T-A-C-I-E.
Okay, fine.
We had 27 people live and then it dropped to 5. They were like, what am I watching?
Hi, Tosi. I don't know if you can hear me. That's Jay.
Do I have
That's,
this book?
I don't know.
In case you don't know.
I don't think I have that book.
Ooh, we'll send
Deborah
you the link.
wrote it?
No, Deborah wrote the forward. Matt Dale wrote it. The podcaster that passed away 2 Christmases ago.
Okay.
Deborah wrote the forward to it.
All right.
But it's amazing. It's the
Send me the link
quintessential.
and I'll get the.
We will make sure you get the link.
Yeah.
When I first met him.
I'm sure I
Sorry. Sorry. My bad.
enjoy the show.
Thank you.
I call you on my cell phone. Background sound. Oh, yeah. I guess I got a call and it interrupted.
Sorry.
Very awkward close up of my.
I'm trying to put my book somewhere safe because it's very important, this book. Very important. Do we have a time? How are we doing on time?
1:35.
And they're not, oh, Adam's way over there.
Oh, what do you know?
Sure, it will be a quick
When should I stop?
time. This is down.
Is people still watching? I really want to stay live, until Christopher gets here.
Yeah, there's like 7 people watching. I think I got interrupted because of a phone call.
Are we still live? Can you all hear and see us?
Yeah. You have some comments too.
Hello. There's Karen. There's my husband. He's out of the bathroom.
Made it. Like, thanks a lot.
We're live. Say hello. Has anybody heard? I know I've asked, but I don't think I got an
Well,
answer.
the only way that I would know is
Anybody heard from Christopher and
the only
Suzanne?
way I would know is by looking at my phone. And
Did they successfully meet up with each other?
I don't know. I'm gonna step out.
Yeah, let's go outside.
It's a little hot here.
Let's go outside and take a look at the street.
Out here either.
Does somebody want to check up on them?
I can't because it's,
I have your phone. I know somebody else in the group
All
chat.
right, let me get this bag more organized for later. I'm not in the group chat, so I can't check up on them.
Brian can.
We are now outside of that place. Let's see. Here we are. Anybody here? Ahoy, ahoy. I can't read. Squishy Pie says ahoy.
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 Squishy pie.
So they're getting ready to open the theater up for us in a few minutes. We'll stay live until we can head in. And we're going to do our best to capture the aftermath when we have the Q&A and all that good stuff.
Hopefully
If
this
they
isn't
let
killing
us.
my battery too much.
The show's in half an hour. And then sometime within the next few days, you'll get our full podcast about our whole adventures in New York. We're having a fun day so far. Tell us what we've done today so far, Dave.
Well, let's see. First, we went to where did we go first?
Good job.
Okay, yes, I'm not very good at this live thing, as you can tell. So, well, the second thing we went is to the Ghostbusters thing.
We did. We went to
that was
see.
the second thing.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go in right away.
Oh, yeah?
Just so you know.
Is that box water any good?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ad
Let's see.
for box water.
So we went to the Ghostbusters house.
The
Firehouse.
Ghostbusters Firehouse.
We
went to Tom's first.
Tom's.
We went to Tom's
right, Seinfeld restaurant. That's right.
We went to.
That was a dream of Brian's. Brian wanted to see
This
it.
was Brian's itinerary, and we made it through his whole list.
That's awesome.
Right.
Except for, of course, the stuff we're doing later.
Of course.
And the 9/11 museum,
The
or not
memorial.
the museum, the memorial.
And we went to Battery Park.
See the Statue of Liberty from a very, very far distance. I don't think I got any
All right,
good
there they are over
pictures
there.
of that, but
Brian Morgan
yeah.
on top of the dumpsters, playing with
Top of the
handling.
dump-
Let's mosey
Well-
down and watch them play with handlings.
Where are you sitting?
Where am I sitting? I think I'm sitting opposite to you.
Okay, like on the other side or
Opposite
something.
someone. When we first maybe it was Brian and I'm opposite.
I actually got recognized by somebody.
And I've got the
I'm
actual
live over your
text.
shoulder.
I've got the actual text from
Oh yes.
Oh wow, this is cool. Ready.
And
The
if you look
new
at the back,
calculator handling. Is it out for sale yet, or is it still
Not yet.
prototype?
It's this is the last prototype, so we're really close.
Coordinates
I don't
locked.
even know where our tickets are.
And you're gonna be able to change the
Right.
text as well.
I mean, I know it's on the side.
And if you turn it over, you'll see
Fourth
the
row,
lighting
I
on the
guess.
back
Oh, okay.
is what it should be.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
assuming it's the fourth row.
That's
Right.
unbelievable.
I think they were like what?
That
6
was
rows
the trick, was getting the light
On,
on
like,
the back
you know,
the way we
bottom.
wanted it.
Something like
Because
that.
originally there was no circuit board,
You got a
and it
chance
was
to
all
read
just
Scott
hand
here before,
wired,
right?
so you could
What's
see the
that?
lights.
You
from
got a
the
chance to read
front
Scott
or the
before,
back.
right?
Yes.
This you can't do that.
You were at the
Right, I was at,
connector.
So I was at the connector, and
Yep.
then I was at Mana La Mancha.
Yeah,
Oh,
much.
cool.
Okay.
So
Right.
also very
I think we
easy
missed.
for me to get to.
Right. I think we
I
missed
don't
you
know how to
both
do
times.
And it's got some different sounds, and it's going to have different Easter eggs as well.
You met Morgan before?
That is amazing.
So
Yeah. That's he designs like the hand links and stuff like
I
that.
don't think I have Easter egg mode hooked up yet, but yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
That is so cool. So I got to get a picture of you with that.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
What?
Nothing.
I was trying to hand it to you because I had to put my mic back on.
Gotcha.
three.
And
Yeah.
squishy. Or
Sure.
I don't think it's squishy.
I don't know what it says. My eyes
Squiggle.
aren't that good.
You know,
That
pronunciation not my thing. So it says God bless.
Does that mean we're doing a terrible job? We've never gone live on a phone before.
No.
This was a spur of the moment decision to share the chaos that is the lobby.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to be.
I thought Christopher would be here. Where is he at?
I know. I'm surprised they haven't updated us.
Did I'm sure they didn't say anything in the group chat.
I haven't seen
No.
Can you ask? Are you good?
That is
This looks like we're doing a drug deal.
wow.
I assure you, we are not.
Did you want a picture with it? That's totally.
Yeah, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this
I-
the live
I have-
phone? Okay.
Yeah, I have.
Between the two of us, we're managing 5 phones, by the way.
I mean, I'm only using like 2 of them, but yeah.
I haven't taken mine out since we got to the
Is
theater.
Chris shown up yet with Suzanne?
We haven't heard. Karen is checking up on them.
All right, I'll trade you.
Okay.
Well, you can hold this.
Oh, yeah. All right. Thank you.
I'll take some pictures.
Dave's getting his picture taken with the handling.
Oh yeah.
That's because that's
You
what
should
it's for.
you should put up a sign and charge everybody coming out of the theater for that picture, like they do in Times Square. You know.
Oh yeah.
Stacie, you
20
want some pictures? You want some pictures of you holding the thing?
No, it's okay.
You
I
sure?
got it last time.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Well, still.
I,
And you heard about it for 2 hours.
Okay, that's a weird picture.
getting ready to go see Scott Bakula and the Baker's Wife. In just a few minutes, we're gonna head in and say goodbye to y'all. I was trying to hold out for Christopher and Suzanne to get here, but we
Yes.
don't know where they are.
I mean, you'll see him eventually in the
Eventually,
video.
we're gonna meet up with them.
Not live, but
Hopefully,
when we do our.
unless something really tragic happened.
So there'll be 2 versions of the video. One will be like a podcast version, which will just see like overlaid or whatever video we take.
To
Second
the
one.
6 people who are here right now, how's the sound? Can you hear us? I am mic'd and Dave is mic'd, and this is our first time using these
I'd
mics.
love to have one, but yeah.
And we're in the city, and there's lots of noise happening.
I mean, I love them both, but
Karen, did you end up getting an update from him?
This is what.
No. Oops, sorry. How much did that cost you? The box water. Not too bad.
I already bothered Jay 3 times.
Right.
Oh wait, here you go.
That was a little bit awkward.
You know,
Suzanne's fun. She said a few minutes.
all
Okay,
right.
good.
So they are en route.
They're close.
Are they going to lock us out if we don't get there in their time?
We're fine. I mean, we have a few minutes before it's less than 15. So.
Right.
And it's such a small theater. I'm not worried about getting our seats. We'll find our seats in time.
So we talked to the author,
Mhm.
Morgan, who's been on our channel a couple times, and the Jay.
And Jay, we will not be going live later when
Scott's
we have our
publicist.
moment, but we'll be recording all that. There they are.
Oh, well,
Here
you
they
know.
come. We'll meet them on the way. We're live.
Oh, yeah.
Here we have Christopher DeFilippis.
Hi, everyone.
host of the Quantum
In
Leap
Foreman
podcast,
Productions, Deep Dive TV Podcast Land. How's everybody doing?
author of Quantum Leap Foreknowledge. We thought you weren't gonna make it. We were getting
The
nervous.
train just decided to have a delay. Two
Yeah,
different trains.
last I saw you weren't
Suzanne
even on a train.
Smiley. Hi.
Hey, good to see you,
Good to
Chris.
see you. Good to see you.
All right,
So,
I think
at
we're
least we
going
made it
to
on time.
end our live so we can mosey in.
Oh, well, I'm live. I'm live on the YouTube.
Oh, I screamed we're live. You didn't hear me, I guess.
I was on the phone. I'm very self-absorbed. So.
But we talked to Jay, we talked to Mindy.
Oh,
What's
that's
her name?
awesome.
Mindy's here.
Mindy Peterman?
Yes, that's her.
Oh, really? I haven't seen her since.
She's here.
Eastleigh.
So let's let you get in and socialize a moment, I guess.
Good to see you this morning.
All right, I'm gonna end the live, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Yes,
And
thanks for actually watching.
we'll have the actual video and discussion about all this coming very soon. We're gonna go see Scott. Bye.
Hold on, we have to get a photo.